Brown, who is in studio with us, second time on the show, friend of the show,
second time,
reoccurring guest of the show, the captain of the energy of the team is what I've been told.
That's what it looks like.
A lot of pressure on you. Just giving you heads up. Everybody that's come in here has said, "Man, y'all got to get Jake on the show. He's the guy." So we got you on the show. We've been working on trying to get you on the show for the last month. You made the right decision last week, obviously.
Yeah, that was kind of a moment.
Yeah, it would not be good for you to come on here.
It was actually a test.
Yeah, I was just testing you. Passed with flying colors. So we're looking forward to the conversation. I mentioned the NFL draft is on Thursday. Will Campbell's supposed to go extremely high. NFL draft's obviously always a production, always fun to watch. Saints fans are going to be watching with a lot more interest than they have in the past because it seems like they're going to draft a quarterback. But knowing Mickey Loomis, somehow they're not going to draft a quarterback, and it's going to be an offensive lineman or somebody else that doesn't really move the needle, and everybody's going to be upset, and it's not going to be a fun night. But hopefully that is not the case.
Trade up.
We shall see. That's usually what he does. So we
defensive end from Grambling State off the board.
No, it'd be like it's more of like
North Dakota State.
Yeah, someone
Bowling
like
Green.
someone like that. Someone that's had a lot of success in like Division I AA or not AA. It's FCS now.
Yeah, you get it right.
My bad. But we're not here to talk about the draft. We'll talk about it when it happens. We're here to talk with Jake Brown. Jared out in Houston, Tejas. Looking nice. Look, I think we decided to match today. We both got the white hoodie, short sleeve hoodie on. Or yours just long sleeve.
Nah, because I got sleeves though. Because I got it rolled up.
Yours just long sleeve. You're right. Jared's on the show. Lloyd's back from the dead. Lloyd was a zombie last week sleepwalking. He got his meds back.
Yeah.
He's good, bringing the energy. Just in time for the interview. And as I said, Jake Brown in studio. Jake, appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, happy to be here. A little more energized this time. I think when I came on last year,
you're a freshman.
Yeah, I was still nervous. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how you go and talk on podcasts.
When we actually we rewatched some of the interview and said, what did we actually talk to him about? It was a lot about pitching and hitting.
Yeah.
Obviously, the pitching is
not happening.
Distant memory. You're now a full-time position player.
Right.
We talked about, hey, would you want to get in the bullpen? You said absolutely not.
Talk to the bullpen.
You talked to the bullpen.
Yeah, I'll talk to the bullpen. I'll get those guys fired up before they come in. I'll help the pitchers in the way that I can when I'm not up there.
You are the outfielder / pinch hit extraordinaire / first baseman.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Right, which has been interesting. We talked about our first base experiences. Yeah. It's people think first is easy. Just stick anybody there. Not easy.
No.
Not easy. A lot of different angles.
Major League back to the minors taught you that.
Footwork, that is exactly true. Footwork is a little different. But let's talk about you, right? Last year, freshman year, had a great freshman year. Obviously contributed a ton. This year, feels like you've taken that next step as not only as a player, but as a leader on the team. What has the transition from year one to year two been, and what's the thing? What's the I guess the area that you've improved most on, at least in your mind?
Podcasting, yeah, talking.
Talking. Speaking words.
The transition was fine. Went out to Cape Cod this summer. Was able to play a couple games before I broke my hand and had to come back home. So
how'd you break it?
I got hit by a pitch. The kid that actually hit me before hit me again. So that's.
I think it was intentional. Came at you.
Whether it was or whether it wasn't, I got to come home, so that was nice.
Who are you playing with?
I was playing with YD.
YD.
Yeah, so I got a.
Oh, YD, yeah.
YD's got a crazy field.
Center field shorter than the corners, yeah. Literally, that's my type of field. I can get behind that, make me look good. So I got to go out there and hit good for 10 games and then come home. So I left while I was hot. Before I hit the Cape slump, yeah.
Planned it great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had a mission, went in there and accomplished it. But so that was fun. And then coming back for this fall, putting in a lot of work, and then being with the guys. I guess where I improved the most isn't really on the field. It's kind of off the field, trying to be a leader in the clubhouse. Just doing what I can to help everyone out.
Your role this year has been a lot of different things, as I mentioned, right? You've been swinging the bat really well whenever you get the opportunity to start, right? They've been doing a little bit of a platoon type of thing with you out there in the outfield. Every time you come in off the bench to pinch hit, it feels like you get a hit. I know it's not the case, but it feels like that from a fan, or it's a big moment and you come up and you come through. How do you, I guess, change your mindset from, okay, I'm starting to now I'm coming off the bench? Because coming off the bench and getting hits is hard. Is there something that you do to stay ready? Is it something that is just kind of this innate ability, or is it something that you've had to work for or work through this year?
Definitely a little bit of work. Last year, I mean, I got a bunch of pinch hit opportunities. Wasn't really as successful as I was this year. But they kind of line us up really well, and knowing then, like, when we think we're going to go in, like, if I'm not facing the starting pitcher per se, maybe when a righty comes out of the pen, I'll be lined up for that.
Right.
So it's kind of having a visualization and knowing what I'm getting in there to be ready for, and then hopefully swinging at the first pitch and getting a hit.
That's the key. Come in there ready to go, right? There's a lot of guys that I guess
don't give away the game plan.
No, but I'm talking about as anybody of a pinch hitter, right? If you come in off the bench, they say, hey, be ready to swing first pitch because you may only get that first one to hit, and so you want to be aggressive. I was not that way, and I was not a good pitcher.
Count.
I tried to work the count, never worked out in my favor. So that's a good strategy. Jay, you got a question for him?
Yeah, man. After a tough weekend on the road at Auburn, coming back home and getting those first two, and then like with an opportunity to possible sweep, obviously it didn't happen. But how good did that series feel? And do you feel like y'all kind of found your groove back going into what is obviously inevitable, like a huge weekend this weekend?
Right. Coming back home, I mean, actually had a little bit of adversity in the Thursday game. So it's we go down early. I think Cade's out there, and I'm going to dog Cade about it as long as I can, but he's given up too many homers. And our offense was able to kind of get it back, start stringing runs together, and end up coming out and coming on top when, obviously those guys, the pitchers, have been holding us down for a couple weeks, and then when they're struggling, us being able to have their back was huge right there. It's something that we needed. And then, obviously, next two games, Ianson went out there, did his thing. Struggled a little bit early, but was able to finish with 6 innings, I think.
Yeah, gave up. I think got out the first inning, and after that, he threw like 30 pitches in the first, and then
then he was cruising.
Yeah,
and that's what he does. Like he's a guy that's going to be consistent no matter how long he plays. But
was the first and the fourth, right? There was a little bit of adversity in the fourth inning. It was
and he punched out LeBron in the fourth. Was that the fourth?
Yep.
With a bases loaded punch out, so that was huge. That kind of brought momentum back into our
Got
dugout.
off the couch and went to the box right after that. I was like, oh, the boys might need me.
Did you?
Undefeated at the box.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to go. I was like,
so you're there for the big moment. You're there for the 2 homers.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah, it felt like
that's
I had
huge.
to bring a little bit of something to the box.
Yeah, and then Saturday obviously didn't work out. We didn't quite play the same game of baseball that we were playing before.
Wasn't there.
But it's kind of one.
It happens.
It's a little me. I'll say,
Yeah, I'm not going to
hand up
accept any blame
accountability.
then.
Oh, well, you weren't there.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
It's bigger than Jesus. LSU baseball.
You're so stupid. We talked a little bit about this off air, but talk about the importance, because I think we're all in agreement that y'all have so much more left in the tank as a baseball team, right? Like, beginning of the season, y'all are swinging the hot bats. Baseball is a sport, and it's a long season. It's a sport where you have these ups and downs, and you have these stretches where you're not playing, or you're not – the offense maybe is not clicking as well as it was early in the season. How important is it for y'all to go through a home weekend like this, not swinging the bat probably as well as you want to swing, but able to find ways to win the series, obviously, and set you up to still achieve the goals that you had set before the season started?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, this team has a lot of different ways that we can win a ball game. Like, we're not going to win every game in a slugfest. I mean, we saw that in Oklahoma, but if we start to get into a slugfest, we can also win that.
Right.
Like the last game against Mississippi State, I think we won, I don't know, it was like 17-8 or something crazy like that. So, I mean, the opportunity to score runs is there. The opportunity to pitch good is there. It's just when we put it all together, like we're kind of doing in the beginning of the year, we'll be a really scary team, and I really don't think that when we're playing our game, there's anybody that can beat us.
I mean, I agree. That's what, fans think y'all are robots, and everything should be the same thing every game.
Yeah.
It obviously doesn't happen that way. To me, it's a better sign that you're able to win those games when you're really not hot and you're grinding and you're trying to manufacture runs in the best way you can. Because Bear Jones is going to get hot again. Milam's going to get hot again. Dickinson's been kind of steady Eddie, but I don't even think he's hot. He's just grinding through some at-bats. You're going to get hot. It's just the guys, y'all are doing enough to get by and win games, which is important because it just kind of weathers the storm before y'all get to that spot. Jay, you got another one?
Yeah, speaking of getting hot and or where you are right now as a offensive unit, Do you think that is there any like stretch of games this year that you feel like you could point at that you feel like y'all may have hit y'all stride at that point? And I'm not saying like it's hit, it's done, you'll never get it back. I'm just saying, is there any stretch of games where you feel like, yeah, that's us when we're at our peak, or has that not happened yet?
I think you look at the Frisco Classic. I think that was, I mean, even back to DBU right before then, we were really hot then. I think everyone 1 through 9 was producing, and even guys off the bench were coming in and doing their job. So, I mean, that's like kind of a little glimpse. I would say I wouldn't even say that's as best of this team can do. But you look at that. You look at, I forgot what midweek it was where we might have scored 8 in the first. Was that UL?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We scored 8.
Cagenomics Classic.
Yeah, exactly. We scored 8 in the first for Cagenomics. And so that's kind of what this offense can do. I mean, we'll get hits, we'll walk, we'll hit homers, we'll hit doubles, we'll lay down bunts. Like, whenever all that's working at the same time, it's going to be really scary.
Yeah, I think people are not nervous, but people make a big deal about not hitting homers. But, and I've talked about this a lot. It's, when y'all started the season, y'all are scoring a bunch of runs. Y'all are like bottom of the SEC in home runs. Then y'all went through a 3-week stretch where it felt like everything you hit was a home run. And y'all got all the way back up to the top of the SEC. And then as the season has progressed, you've kind of been back down at the bottom. But it's such a cyclical thing. Y'all can hit homers. You have a bunch of guys in the lineup that can hit them. It feels like y'all are kind of on the cusp of starting to kind of drive the ball out of the ballpark again. Do you feel that y'all have the lineup and the capability of doing that? Obviously, the homers aren't everything, but you mentioned y'all can score in a bunch of different ways. But a home run is definitely a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to hit a homer every time they go up, no doubt. But
Abo tacos into the winter, nice.
I'll take them where I can get them. I mean, help me out a little bit. But this team, 1 through 9, all has the ability to lose balls. Yeah. I think Chris Martin, he's our new strength coach that came in. He's got a lot of guys really dialed in, and I think you can see that. Like, even a guy like Stanfield, who doesn't have any homers right now, is leading our team and maybe the SEC in doubles through SEC play. So, I mean, it's a lot of hard contact. It's a lot of guys hitting the ball hard. And as the weather gets warmer and wind starts to carry out more in the box, I mean, the homers are going to take care of themselves, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And you look at that, like, we still have guys with a lot of homers. Like, Bear has 12 or 13 homers. Monster has, like, 8. Danny has, like, 8.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's what we said. I think there's going to be a bunch of guys on the team with double digits. It may not be, you're not going to have 3 guys with 20, but you're going to have a bunch of guys, I think, with 10 to 15.
Yeah, 100%. Guys with 10 to 15, guys with – we'll have a lot of guys with 40, 50 RBIs this year rather than the same 120 RBIs coming from the same 3 people. Like, it's not just going to be one spot in the order that's getting things done. Yeah. It's 1 through 9. Everyone's producing. Like, if we have guys on base, they're scoring.
Let me ask you this. Personally, when you're at the plate, right, and you're going through things, do you have, like, certain keys that you focus in on where you feel like, if things aren't going right or you're not seeing the ball well, is there something that you can do to kind of get you back right? There's a video earlier today where I forget who it was someone in the big leagues, and he put a ball out in front of home plate. Right, everybody's got some other drills that kind of keep them whatever, and it was, hey, I'm gonna wait till the ball gets here before I swing to kind of bring the ball back. Is there something that you do to kind of like, hey, this is what gets me back right and where I need to be?
Yeah, I like same side angle hitting. So, like, for me, it's almost like a pitcher set up towards the first base side. Yep. Throwing just because when I'm struggling, it's because I'm pulling off most of the time. So that keeps me on the ball. And that's something that our whole team really does, maybe once a week even. Yeah. Like, especially today, we were hitting same side breaking balls. Just that's what's going to keep us dialed in. Like, if you can hit a breaking ball coming from the same side, you can hit anything. So just little stuff like that keeps me closed off. It's more of a feel thing than anything. Like, obviously, I'm not hitting the ball coming from the 100%. Second baseman. But when I know, like, when I'm driving the ball doing that, that's when I know that I'm going to be able to hit at my best.
Yeah. Jared.
Jake, I want to know, like, because I don't know what your feelings on this is. Like, underrated part of your game is the speed. Do you take pride in what you can do in terms of running and picking up and putting down? Or you just like, I don't really give a shit. I just can kind of do this. So, and can you beat Mikey in a race?
Nope.
I'm fast.
I'm
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fast.
People forget about that. I'm a corner.
I had to go through the same shit, Jake. I had to go through the same shit. People didn't know I was fast, but I was fast.
Why did you go through the same shit? What's going on?
I don't know. I think we get profiled.
Why
I'm being honest.
Why do you think they pick off when Brownsville's on first?
Don't worry about it. I got every pick as soon as I got over to first base.
Oh, that was warranted. That was warranted. You almost had 40 bags one year. That was
That's not why I
warranted.
got it.
So we're playing a game, and I'll go like first to home on a double or something like that, and then after the game, or like even when I'm in the dugout, people are like, "You're kind of moving right there." Yeah, I'm fast.
Yeah.
I can run.
Exactly. Get used to it.
That was
Right?
like the first tool that I had.
No doubt.
Before
That was the easy one.
Before I learned how to play baseball, I could run at least.
Yeah, that was the easy one. Speaking of run, you had the play this weekend, which was electric, right? And I think that was also
It shocked him.
Well, no. I'm not saying shock because
I'm saying it shocked Alabama.
Well, and I think what it does is like when you have plays like that, it lifts the energy of everybody.
Oh, 100%.
Right? And so walk me through that, right? Obviously, error at second. You see it instantly. The ball's in front of you the whole way, and you take out. Once you saw the ball, did you say, "I'm going home"?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm fast, so I'm gonna. JJ, our third base coach, does a really good job at kind of like he can watch the ball, but he also knows the kind of intent that you're running with. Like if I'm not running hard right there, I don't think he sends me.
Right.
So I'm booking. I'm like, dude, if I can help Josh look better, I'm gonna do that.
No doubt.
Especially like he was almost grounded into a double play, so he was gonna be beating himself up. I know him. I joke with him all the time. But I was like, dude, if I score, that's going to take some of the weight off of Josh. I mean, I wasn't thinking about that. But after the fact, I was kind of like, all right, I helped him out a little bit. But now I see the ball. I'm sliding almost kind of like a give-me slide because I think I'm dead out.
Yeah.
And I see the ball, and I'm like, all right, well, here we go.
Here we go.
So I start running.
So you didn't slow up, right? Were you going home regardless? Like even if he didn't send you?
No, if he stopped me, I was probably going to. I would look really stupid trying to turn around because turning around is a lot harder than running straight.
Right.
But I would have got back to the bag. I like to think.
Yeah. Umpire,
never know.
very bad call.
Oh, immediately went with
I mean, it was. I was at the game. I was watching. And I was watching on TV, and I was like, there is 0% chance, and he was in good position. He was there to make the call. 0%
wanted to punch you out.
That was the best call he made all day too. But we're there, and I'm running, and I know there's gonna be a play at the play. Like you don't just pick up the ball and not throw it in. And Brady's sitting at home trying to deke me into thinking there's not a play. Like he used to play here.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
He's like, fuck that. Like,
I know what you're doing to me.
I know the play's coming, so I slide, and I'm like getting up and celebrating, and the umpire calls me out, and I'm like, all right, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like I don't normally
instantly.
I say I don't normally. I've been in like 10 reviews already this year.
Hey, y'all are good at it.
Your profile.
I know, yeah.
Y'all are very good at like, hey, challenge. There's a lot of guys that are like, oh, do it, and they're always wrong. Y'all are great at it.
Yeah, we've been on it. I mean, we have a really fast team though, so I mean, there will be plays that a lot
Dickinson
of people would
did
be
it this
out.
weekend with the shovel to Bear.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, he instantly was like, "Hey, challenge it," and I wasn't sure on that one, but he knew, and it was clear as day.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you got ball players on the team that kind of have feel for the game like that. Like we're not gonna, to make me look better when I was hosed.
Yeah, right.
But it's like, I get a run right there, and umpire calls me out. I'm like, that's stupid. You're an idiot. So
I'm not gonna say that.
Review, watch it on the scoreboard. Look at yourself be wrong.
The review lasted 15 seconds.
Oh, it didn't even get to be on the board. And
the
board does
they
a
didn't
great
have time
job.
to put the replay on the board.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I love when they put it on the board too, because then you get to watch the umpire when they're all huddled up, and then they start walking back, and they're kind of hanging their head. I'm like,
you made the wrong call.
Get the call right. You have one job.
And then the video board really does a good job of rubbing it in their face, and they when
it holds it there.
And they just zoom in there, replay the spot where they made the wrong call. And it's like, oh yeah, sucks. Jared, you got one?
Jake, I'm sure there's quite a bit of people with 337 like area code phone numbers that's sit at home probably once a week and it's like, I just don't understand why they don't pitch that Jake Brown kid. How's the arm? We're almost 2 years into this thing. How's the arm? And are you still snapping off breaking balls like in warm up? Like, what we got going on?
Well, I had an outing this fall and it didn't feel good at all. I couldn't throw for like 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe after my outing in the fall. So I DH'd in a lot of the fall games, and that's kind of where we came to the conclusion. Like, the goal is to be a big league position player anyway, and so I think I can help the team more on the offensive side of the ball. So that's kind of what we honed in and focused on. I will say, me and Josh in warm-ups before games, he's my throw partner, Pearson. I mean, he went a little bit viral last year for throwing knuckleballs. So me and him are kind of just messing with things before the game. Like, we'll play catch early on, and then kind of when the game's getting closer, we'll just sit out there. Like I'm throwing splitters,
Snap
he's
it
throwing
off.
knuckleballs. Like we're seeing what we can do.
See who can make the other person miss it.
You got to get your full game in warm-ups then.
Yeah. I mean, if it gets to the point where you need a little bit of a funk, like if we're in the SEC tournament, we got no guys, but you need 85 with some personality behind it. I can go up there. I can go up there and get that done. Maybe drop it down a little bit, get some sidearm action going.
Hey, it's all about arm angle. It's all about deception.
Yeah, it's
right?
deception. Like, I'll go up there look like Nestor Cortez and then probably get taken deep, but it'll be funny.
It's okay. It'll look good.
Numbers ain't walking through that door.
When you Josh warm up, y'all alternate line field, or is there one person?
I give him line. He's too old to run out to the field.
I used to get the field because I was notorious for overthrowing.
Oh, okay, of course.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm glad now they have the net behind.
How
They
nerve
didn't have
wracking.
that last year. And I threw with Tommy last year, who's not going out of his way to catch a ball. And so I was kind of nervous every time I was in the field. Also, I'm a freshman. I'm not going to tell Tommy, nah, go out there. I got line.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm just going to lay this one in there before the game.
Yeah, I've hit somebody in the stands.
Yeah, so I'm so
Yeah.
glad they put that net up. So it makes me look a lot better when I'm throwing knuckleballs.
I think many of the Yips were born throwing into the stands that way, where guys
Oh,
are just like,
100%.
you know what, I don't know where this thing's gonna go. Let me just relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you start feeling good, and you let it eat, and it's like the one you throw hard. It's like, oh,
Yep.
Shiner.
just please be paying attention so you don't
Every
get hit.
time.
Picks rolls up.
Yeah.
And then right now, it's all like the people that get there while we're still playing catch is all the little kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's little kids standing right there. And if I hit one of those, then I'm really a piece of shit. Like, it's
Good
different.
point.
It's different if you hit a normal guy that's standing right there because,
Yep.
like, oh, it hurts, but he can, like, rub it off.
Yeah,
you hit a
yeah.
little kid, the rest of the game,
Now
I'm
they
thinking,
hate you.
damn, this happiest this kid's going to be all week coming to a game, and I drilled him in the mouth.
really-
Oh, he won't be happier though than after be like, I got a war one from Jake Brown.
Speaking
Shiner.
Yeah.
of the kids and the fans, like you're in right field, so like there's my favorite thing about playing right field was the banter between our home fans and talking back and forth,
yeah.
or on the road and
The other
getting,
teams,
getting
yeah.
hammered and enjoying that, getting hammered by the fans.
Oh.
Is there something? Is there
getting hammered by the fans? Yeah.
is there a favorite? Is there a favorite moment that you've had so far at home, like an interaction
Who hammered
between
you the best?
between fans and you?
I'll answer that one first. Who hammered me the best?
Oh,
This year,
man.
there really hadn't been any bad ones. Like I can't like sit here and think of a time that the fans were really bad. Last year, a certain play happened in North Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
and their student section was in right field. So after said certain play, I mean, you almost have to respect them. Like
Right.
they were pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm up there and dude drops a ball, like I'm gonna hammer his ass too. Like
No doubt. And you got to give kudos to those guys that are actually funny and creative.
yeah. Like
No doubt.
I don't like the ones where it's just like guys going out there and they're just cussing at me like, oh, you suck. Like I like the guys that have some thought behind it.
Yeah. Be creative. Be witty. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
I think my favorite one this year. Some people brought a couch into the student section a couple days ago. That was new.
Like here?
Yeah.
LSU?
Yeah, there's a couch in right field.
Wow, I love that.
So there's that.
How long did that last?
I don't know. I didn't even see the couch
I mean,
because
they had to get
it's
in the
kind of hard
gate.
to see up there.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh, they had to get in the gate. Yeah, how did they get that in there?
You had to get in the gate.
I have
Yeah,
no
had to get
idea
in the
how it
gate.
worked, but after the game, I checked Instagram and I'm looking at my DMs, and a dude sends me a picture of a ball that I threw up there, and he's sitting on a couch with it in right field. So
You won't give us the berm, we'll make a berm.
yeah, literally, I don't know how that one happened, but there's that video on Barstool also earlier this year with the hot dog. Did y'all see that?
Did you
You
see
might
that?
you might have to pull that one up.
Pull it up. Lloyd, did you not see that one?
No,
Lloyd-
this is
Lloyd
I
normally
finger the
fills us in on all
pulse.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a video. We're playing Mississippi State, and it's the Thursday game in a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. And we're out there, like, place is rocking. Like, Anderson's shoving. And their right fielder, Nolan Stevens, pitched against us last year and kind of shut us down. But he was in right field, and they were throwing hot dogs at him. Which, I mean, there's worse things to be thrown at you.
No
but
doubt.
they were throwing
Like
hot dogs at him.
not wrapped either. Not like the giveaway hot dogs. Like these
No,
are
no,
like,
no, no.
44
Like,
You
Farms.
you get them from the concession stand and throw them on the field.
which, too much money to be thrown on the
No
field
doubt.
like that. Those things are way too expensive. When we
No
had the
doubt.
rain delay, I went out there and got a hot dog, and it was like
They didn't
$7
give
for
it
a
to
hot
you?
dog. Well, I didn't have anything LSU on. Like, I was just kind
Ah.
of walking out there. The stadium was empty. I was like, sure, just give me a hot dog and a Coke. But
That's a great rain delay.
You should have brought him a foul ball. You get a free Coke.
Yeah,
Like he did in Little League.
I have to. But so
Savvy move to not go up there in uniform because you would literally be signing. You would be up there signing autographs the entire time.
yeah, that was kind of the main thing behind it, especially because no one's in the bleachers.
Right.
Everyone's like kind of down there by the concession stand because of the lightning and all that. But so this guy gets hot dogs thrown at him, and I run back out there, and they're like chanting like "winner, winner," and I'm like, "What the hell did I do? Like, I got a new nickname out here now." I'm like, what
You're
did
a
I do?
wiener.
Yeah, what did I do to get this? But then they point at it, and it's a hot dog, and I pick it up, and they're kind of like, "We were throwing it at Stevens." I'm like, okay, like, do you want it back? Hey, what do you want me to do with this? And then someone, like, very faintly yelled, "Take a bite." I was like, oh. It might have even been myself, like, just in my own head, but I'm pretty sure I heard it. And so, I mean, I look at the hot dog, and there's, like, a bunch of it's covered in grass, and a bunch of it's not. I'm like,
Les
all right.
Miles that thing.
yeah, I'm like, here we go. And so I
He took a bite.
take a bite out of the hot dog, throw it back up there, and then after the game, I'm on Barstool, and I'm like, how did people even – like, this all happened really fast for someone to just be waiting for that.
Internet will get you every time. They'll catch you every time.
Yeah,
But that's great.
it never fails.
That's great. That's good. That's good publicity for the
Well,
For
it
the
makes
Tigers.
me. You know, you say you went to the, went to go get a hot dog and a Coke for $7. What was your experience at Nichols? How, when you saw old Bear go with the helmet to the bathroom and get his picture taken? No experience for you. You held it.
No, yeah, I didn't get to that point. And if I did, it would have been a lot less of a controversy, I think. He's a little bit more noticeable guy than I am.
Well, he had the helmet on, waiting like on the on-deck circle to go pee.
Yeah, that was unreal. I don't
Great
know.
moment.
I don't know why it isn't like a mandated thing that everywhere has bathrooms in the dugout.
Or at least your own like personal porta potty.
Yeah,
I guess
porta potty
if
right
Nichols
behind.
can't have one, you have at least like right there where you don't have to like
Walk through fans and
walk
sign
through.
autographs to be
Well, let
able
me
to
ask
take
you
a
this:
piss.
so during the game, right? If you're in the dugout and you're not starting, do you have the opportunity to go down in the cages to get loose, or is just cold turkey? You go in there.
It's kind of cold turkey. I mean, the locker room luckily is connected to the
Right.
dugout. So like, if I like really need to go get swings in, like to just get loose,
Yeah.
I can go in there and swing around a little bit.
So
Like
get
I'm
some
not,
dry swings.
yeah, I'm not getting flips or anything like that. But the whole more than seeing a ball, it's about getting your body ready.
Yeah, no doubt. And honestly, if you did that, you're going through fans. So it's not like you can just sneak out there and do it. Did you find it, Lloyd?
No, this is unbelievable. Just send it to me whenever you have it. We'll put this in.
Yeah, I can send it to you right
Look,
now.
he has it on his
That's
phone.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a good moment of his life.
Yeah, this is like a highlight.
Yeah.
This is build the statue.
Great moment. Great moment. Lloyd, you got another question?
No, I think
Or are you
Jared
just going to
does.
talk about Jay, you got one?
Yeah, I got one. Like, we talked about how good you are at pinch hitting. At this point, do you have like somewhat of a pinch hitting routine? Like, how do you go about it? Are you just like, hey, I'm here? Like, how do you go about getting ready for what may possibly be like a pinch hitting situation?
I mean, I know like most of the games that I'm not starting, I'm going in there at some point to pinch hit. So it's kind of like a countdown. Like, all right, I know kind of who I'm set up to face. So I see them get going in the bullpen. I look at John Pearson, who's most of the time sitting next to me. I'm like, all right, showtime, baby. And so I look at him, joke around a little bit, go get loose, and then next thing I know, Shakira's playing, and I'm walking up to hit.
Shakira, great walkout.
I know, yeah, it's kind of relaxing.
Great walkout.
It makes me feel really loose. when I hit.
Curiel's walkout. I mean, I know it works for him. I wouldn't choose it. It's
Yeah,
not my
cup
favorite.
of tea.
Yep.
Great song.
did you
What is
end
it?
up
I don't even know. What is it?
Mine
It's,
or his?
I think it's like the Kanye West
yeah, it's
God
Kanye,
song.
which is controversial already.
Yeah.
This is before Kanye, like
Which-
sort of crazy Kanye, not
Getting-
fully crazy Kanye.
Yeah, he had a relationship with his cousin. We found out today.
You found out. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
don't look that one up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Let's just say that it's an oral history.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Send that
Aaron
hot dog
Beatty's got a
video.
good one. That was my walkout in Tampa. Aaron Beatty's walkout.
Yeah, I do
was
like
Double
that one.
Trouble.
That
It's a
one's
good
good.
one.
How'd you end up on yours?
It was actually one of my best friends from high school had that walk-up song either his junior or senior year. So,
Oh, so you stole it.
yeah, I texted him before. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm about to use your walk-up song. I loved it.
And he probably was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, he was like, good.
Now you can
And-
tell everybody.
yeah, and I stole his from either his sophomore or junior year. I used that one my freshman year. It was Yeah by Usher.
Oh yeah.
Like for the beginning of the year, I used that, and that was one of his songs too. And it's kind of nice. And then
Did you rate?
Did you what?
Did you? That's Usher did that.
Usher.
Did you? No. Did you rake?
Did you ask
stole
him if
it,
he
it's
said
rape.
did he rape?
Rake.
My friend or me?
No, I thought
I hit 260 last year.
I thought Lloyd said that. I thought that's what you thought he said. You said that was
No.
Usher. Okay, I got you.
I mean, Usher is also caught up in controversy.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we
Jesus,
changed
He's a
it.
controversial guy.
Yeah, Lloyd's trying to start controversy. Is what he's trying to do. Y'all have a lot of guys on the team that are kind of in similar roles as you, right? Guys that come in and out of the lineup. You obviously have a lot more bets than a lot of the other guys, but you and Pearson, some of it's John Pearson sometimes. Larson did it. You have a lot of guys that come in big moments. Fry was doing it early in the season.
Yeah.
That come in big moments to pinch hit. Everybody seems to be ready and be, up for the moment. Is that something that y'all like? I mean, I know that we talk about you having a routine, but the whole team seems to have that gene, right? That clutch gene coming off the bench. Is that something that y'all work on? Is that something y'all talk about? Is there like a mindset that's going on through the locker room? Is it something that Jay talks to you about to kind of get y'all ready?
I mean, it's really just being ready whenever your name's called. I mean, we have a team with a lot of good players. Like most of these guys that you just named that are pinch hitting would be everyday starters somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of guys that are accepted their role and are committed to doing whatever they can to help the team. I mean, everyone has kind of a similar goal in mind. Like we all want to play for a national championship. We all want to win, and we know that it's going to take all of us. So it's just guys being ready when they get their shot.
This weekend was probably circled on everybody's calendar. I mean, circled on all the fans' calendar. I'm sure circled on y'all's calendar. Not necessarily saying any series is bigger than the other series, but, you the last two national champions. Obviously, Tennessee has been one of the better teams the last 4 or 5 years. Y'all have had some serious battles with them over the last 4 or 5 years. They're very good. They're coming off a couple weekends where they didn't win series. They know they want to come in here and try to take one from y'all. How excited are y'all for this weekend? And to me, in my opinion, this weekend is going to be the first time that you really feel the energy of the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Completely. Is that something that y'all are looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself because I was here for the Super Regionals in 23.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to see the box at its full capacity then. And super excited. I mean, Tennessee's a great team. We're a great team. Kind of before the season, these are the two teams that you look at. I mean, our fans are going back and forth on Twitter arguing about where we should be ranked. But everyone's excited. I mean, we've all looked forward to it. It's going to be a great environment, great baseball.
Yep.
Like I said, obviously they're a really good team, so are we. And hopefully we can help them on their losing streak.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm looking forward to it. We're having a big tailgate on Saturday.
Feel free to stop by.
Feel free to stop by.
Yeah,
Feel free to stop by
I'll
on the way out.
before BP.
Yeah, on the way out to the game.
Oh, on the way in.
On the way in, that's right. That's right. On the way in, we won't have hot dogs, pastelaya. Your boy Clay Moffitt's gonna be cooking it, and Will.
Yeah, that's money.
They're both gonna be cooking it. Y'all come stop by, maybe pregame meal.
Yeah, carbo load like Michael Scott.
Exactly. Get ready for the game. Have a couple non-alcoholic beers or alcoholic beers if you want. Sometimes it makes you play better. Makes you play better. Maybe.
Hey,
never know.
In high school,
he's not 21, right?
Yeah, no, I'm only 20.
Can't do it.
I don't get involved in that.
Not in Louisiana, that would never happen.
No, especially not guys like us. Like we don't really get involved with that type of stuff.
Yeah, not a baseball guy.
Not baseball guys.
No.
Especially baseball guys with a mustache. They don't ever do that.
Yeah, no. I'm rocking the 80s porn stash.
Yeah, how'd that? That's just you like. It looks great on you.
Honestly,
we'll bring that up to Lloyd.
I was like 0 for 18.
Yep.
To start the spring, like in our inter squads.
Yep.
And I kind of like I had a little bit of a mustache and I had a goatee. While I was struggling, I was like, all right,
stash.
Nothing's wrong with my swing. I don't think.
Right.
I'm shaving the goatee and I'm growing the stash. And the next day I went 4 for 4 with a homer off Kaysen, who I still dog him about, but I'm also thankful for him. So I was kind of like, dude, thank you. That kind of got me going.
Yeah.
Thanks for leaving a slider over the heart of the plate.
Appreciate it, and hadn't done it since.
Yeah. I mean, I got hot. He finally decided to lock in and be the best closer in the country.
Yep.
So that worked out.
That's great. If it didn't work out that way, would you have gone soul patch?
Oh, come catcher?
No.
Yeah.
That was never going to be an option?
Nah.
Okay. I didn't say that. Lloyd said that.
That's just what I've heard.
Yeah. Look, Lloyd's making up for last week.
Yeah, it's a little down the
Lloyd didn't give us any personality last week. Now he's trying to start controversy on the show.
Hey, look, we got a couple questions in the chat.
Oh no.
Ask Jake.
Yeah.
How long are we rolling with the stash now that we're talking about it? Till the wheels fall off?
Yeah, I'll have it in my open casket funeral. Hopefully.
Hey, be careful. That happened to my my grandfather. All of My mother and all of her sisters cut his hair when he was in the casket. Tried to keep it, then they lost it. So it just butchered the man.
It really just didn't work out.
It didn't work out. Yeah. It's all
now she haunts him from the grave.
Yeah, I would hope so. Another one. Ask Jake. What's your approach with one out and runners in scoring position?
Don't ground into a double play. Don't strike out. Hit the ball forward. And most of the time, as long as you move the ball forward, they're going to score. It's not trying to do too much, I guess. Just trying to get the job done.
There's the questions we get in the chat.
That is the questions we get in the chat.
Yeah, so I got one after an Auburn game where it was the top of the 8th. We were down a little bit, and I hit a single the other way to score a run. Question directly after the game was, you hit that single to score the run right there in the end of the game. Is that kind of what y'all are trying to do on the offensive side of the ball? Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, right? Because there's a big contingent of fans. Like I said, they think that all baseball players are robots. And so they're flying out too much. They need to shorten their swing halfway, hit the ball on the ground. I'm trying to explain that that's not how hitting works, because the minute you start changing the way you swing at a pitch is the minute you start not hitting anything, and you kind of go down the shitter. Can you kind of explain, as a hitter, like, you have an approach, you stick with your approach, you have your swing, how important it is to stay with your A swing and not try to adjust your swing based off of a shift or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what we talk about a lot is getting our swing off. And, I mean, the last thing that you want to change when you're kind of going through a little slump or anything is your swing. It's more not the pitches that you swing at.
Yep.
Like, so, I mean, if you're flying out a lot, stop swinging at a pitch high in the zone.
Right.
I mean, I say that. It's not that easy.
Exactly.
But, I mean, like, you're going to think about things like that before you're thinking about changing your swing or trying to, like, just push the ball the other way. Like, we put countless hours. I don't know how many hours we put into training our swing. You're just not going to blow that out the window when you start to struggle a little bit.
Right.
Especially because baseball is a game of failure.
No doubt.
Like, you get out 7 out of 10 times for the rest of your life, and you're one of the best players to ever live.
Yep.
But, yeah, so the first thing that you change is the last thing that you change, and it's just kind of your approach. Like, swinging at a pitch that you're going to hit hard. Like, I'm not going to go up because, I've flown out to the center fielder 3 times. Let me try to hit a ground ball to the second baseman.
Right.
So now I'm 0 for 4.
Right.
Right.
Right. Great.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
Instead of hitting the fly ball, hit the ground ball, but it's still an out. Doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, runner at first with 1 out, and I'm going to try to ground out to the second baseman because I've been hitting the ball in the air too much.
Yeah, that's good. Then you get 2 outs.
Yeah. So now I'm pretty much 0 for 5. I wasted the good at bat before me.
Yep, exactly. And so that's, a lot of people don't understand that, but that's, we can say it, even though that we played, they don't listen to us. They want to hear it from people that are actually in the moment right now and not old and has-beens. And so I appreciate you.
Never was this?
Never was this. I appreciate you justifying what we've been saying.
Jared says he has one.
Who?
Jim Mitch.
Oh, J. Mitch, let's hear it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I was just expounding on that situation. I wasn't going to go too far, but basically what you're telling me, what you're telling us is that you try to keep the approach and how you go about things pretty simple. Is that what I mean? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole goal behind the approach is that when we get ours, we're going to be more successful. Mm-hmm. So it's like, regardless of what the pitcher has, what the pitcher's trying to do, I mean, that's going to change a little bit of what you look for. Like, I'm going to look for a ball up in the zone with a sinker baller just because his whole game is to get me out on ground balls. So, like, things will change a little bit like that. But for the most part, like, if I get a pitch that I know that I'm good at hitting, like, that's one of the pitches that I see well and do good on, why would I not look for that during the at-bat? And so
simple.
That simple, not easy.
Right.
That's the way we look at it. Is
No
like hitting's
doubt.
very simple, but very hard.
No doubt. Lloyd sent us a video, sent me a video today about Barry Bonds talking about his thought process of hitting and, like, the math behind hitting and, averages and, and his whole thing was, my competition is between me and the pitcher.
Yeah.
Right? It's you and him one-on-one. He said, when I start worrying about somebody else, right, if I start worrying about don't hit the ball to the second baseman or don't hit the ball to the right fielder or whatever, now it's 1 versus 2, and I'm not going to win that fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And so a success is making contact. After I make contact, I can't really control where the ball goes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can just hone in on that one-on-one and kind of eliminate everybody else, it brings the chances of you succeeding a lot higher. And I thought that was real interesting, especially if you're just watching it from a fan's point of view, but you kind of just said the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something that we actually think about a lot because a lot of guys will get too caught up in the result. Like, you hit a ball 110 miles an hour to the center fielder,
right,
and he caught it, and you're going to come back to the dugout and be upset about it.
Right.
Well, that doesn't really make much sense because that's what you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to hit the ball hard. Like, 9 times out of 10, that ball falls.
Right.
So, I mean, you just kind of tip your cap and, like, you go back up to bat off that same pitcher again, knowing you already barreled him once.
100%.
So, I mean, if you're just caught up in, like, oh, I did my job, but I got out, and you kind of hang your head on that, it's really hard to be successful in this game.
Sometimes it's just baseball. You hit the ball hard, you get out. Hit the ball soft, you get a base hit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the way it happens sometimes.
Like, the game will always reward you, too.
Yep.
Like, if you're going to hit balls 100 miles an hour that get caught, you're bound to find a blooper in there. Like,
No doubt.
yeah, the game knows.
Now, I will say this.
The game knows.
I will say this. It doesn't always equal out. And, I mean, I
Right.
say that because whenever you're getting out, like you're hitting balls hard and you're getting out, usually those are probably extra base hits
Mm-hmm.
that they're taking away from you.
And then you get singles.
And
on
then
bloops.
usually you're getting the bloop
Yeah.
single. And so, like, yeah, the hits maybe, but, like, the impact. Now, I'll take the RBI bloop single every day of the week.
Yeah,
I also want
that's
the ball
my
that's
game.
110. That's your game.
Yeah.
Or Oppo Taco homers. That's good. Keep doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole moral, I think, of what Barry Bonds was trying to say is, like, people get really caught up in external factors and it's
Yep.
just worrying about what you can control. And that's something that we talk about a lot is, like, controlling everything that I can control. Like, I can control swinging at good pitches, swinging at bad pitches. I can control being on time. I can't control if they're playing a shift
Right.
and I hit the ball hard right into the shift. I can't control that, so why would I try to fix it?
Yep, 100%.
Same thing with, like, the wind. Like, a lot of people, like, if the wind,
yeah, right.
if the wind's blowing out, they try to change their swing to kind of let it get caught up in the wind. Or, like, if the wind's blowing in, they try to swing harder so that they can hit homers. Like,
Yeah.
maybe one day I'll be able to control the wind. I don't really think so, but
If you can, you'd be a really rich man.
yeah, I'd probably quit baseball. I'd have a lot of
I
money.
mean, Dubai
play
can
more
do it.
baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lloyd, you got a few questions from the chat, and then we're going to let you go on your merry way.
All right.
From John Pearson
I
in
don't
the
want to
chat.
keep you all night.
No,
Oh,
you're
is he?
lying.
Yeah.
You said
Let's go.
You said on his married way.
On his merry way.
Oh, I just said married way. I said, damn, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah,
News?
no,
Breaking news?
there's no one that lucky right now.
From John Pearson in the chat. What type of dye does Jake use in his mustache?
Oh my,
You
dude,
dye your mustache?
No. We were talking about this earlier
Wow.
at practice. I swear on everything
Just
that
for
I
now.
love.
Wow. Starting early, eh?
On everything that I love. We're talking about this at practice earlier. And I guess the sun was hitting it a different way. Because
looked red.
he was like, did you dye your mustache? Or like, you need to dye your mustache again. And I'm 98% sure that he was just saying this to piss me off. And that's why he's doing it again.
Wow.
But I looked at him right in his
Eyes.
stupid eyes, and I was like, dude, get out of my face. Like, we're not talking about this right now.
That makes it sound like you do.
That's breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jake
I-
Brown
I-
dyes his mustache.
I've worked really hard on this thing to get comments like that, and now John actually has something coming for us.
Oh.
I don't want to be the one to say it,
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
but he's got something coming in the dye department
Get
himself. so
ready. Keep your head on a swivel, John.
He might be asking like for genuine, like wondering.
Advice.
Oh, he's got a
Maybe
couple
he's about to do
grades.
something crazy in a couple of days for a big
Oh.
series.
Oh. I like that.
But we'll see.
Do you do any maintenance? Like you brush? Do you oil? Do you trim?
No, that's not the
kind of-
mustache life,
yeah.
brother.
Okay.
You just kind of got to let it do its own
I
thing.
didn't know if he was like the groomer guy, like mustache things like
No,
that.
mine's not good enough to where I have to groom it. Mine just kind of sits there.
At least you can grow one. I can't grow one.
Mikey dyes his hair. That's why he's avoiding the.
I do
the
not dye my hair.
Mm-hmm. Look at
Hey,
that.
there's nothing wrong with Rogaine.
I do not dye my hair.
Ask
Now-
John's brother. Ask John too. Yeah,
Ask the Alabama first base coach.
yeah. Nothing wrong with Rogaine.
It's okay. It happens. It's genetic. It's a genetic thing. There's nothing you can do unless you go to Turkey, and you can fix it.
Yeah, for cheap.
Well, they
You
say
looked
that.
into it?
I don't believe it's for cheap.
Your hair's fine, Michael.
Yeah, my hair's fine.
Yeah.
I
I
do
just have
not
a big
dye.
forehead.
I do not dye it. A 5 head, some would say.
Yeah.
That's it.
If they're lucky.
That's it. Any more?
40 time.
Huh?
Ask Jake.
40 time.
40 time? Oh, I couldn't tell you last time I ran a 40.
60?
60, my best ever that I ran was a 6.3 in high school.
That's moving.
Yeah, like I'm fast. It's not like I'm making this up.
No, I believe it 100%.
Well, even Chris, the strength and conditioning coach, they were doing an interview with WAFB, and they're like, obviously Chris Stanfield faster on the team. And he's like, sneaky, hold on, Jake Brown might be in that conversation.
Yeah, Stan's got me beat. He's like a different level of fast.
Yeah.
But I hold my own sometimes.
No, you do. Listen, I'm on that. I'm on your side. I know that you're fast. I've seen it. You've shown everybody that you're fast. Nobody should be shocked. Nobody should be shocked anymore.
You should do the Mikey trick. He did so to prove to people that he was fast. He pulled his pants up so they could see his calves. So he started going to
I just don't have good calves.
I did that. I did that, and I did do that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I feel like you don't think I'm athletic. I'm gonna try to make my uniform.
How you wore your pants up, Mikey?
Huh? In pro ball, yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'm so sick of people not thinking that like I was athletic and I could run. I was like, I'm gonna make myself look more athletic. So I pulled my pants up.
Grew a mustache.
Good for you.
Did not. I can't grow a mustache. I'm not good at any of the facial hair stuff.
John Pearson back in the chat. No, he definitely dyes it.
We'll take a sample and go get it tested.
Yeah,
You know, we'll see.
Yeah,
how
we
it
can
goes.
do
seems
that.
all natural.
Um,
I'm still on this train.
What kind of dye you use?
I'm not answering that question.
All natural. The summer.
I'm not entertaining him anymore.
Your throw partner. I'm on this train. You saw the Pittsburgh Pirates do it. Can we bring the fighting back? Fighting necklace?
Did you ever?
Oh,
Back. It's coming back.
it's coming back a little bit. Jared's actually worn one for most of the games that we've played this year.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I was on this train early.
You brought this before it even happened. You
Yeah.
said we should bring fighting back, and all of a sudden the Pirates are wearing fighting necklaces.
And we got Bear Jones in a fighting.
Good.
Fight 10.
Fight 10.
That's it.
At first you said fight, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, we're fighting. We're ready.
Well,
What the
that's
hell's
this
Paul
weekend.
doing before games?
So we expect a Pearson, maybe Milam style.
Whoa.
Ah,
He's not going to say anything.
I'd say it, just be a
no
little surprise.
comment.
It needs to be a surprise.
He wouldn't be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, Milam came in here. He had the. I mean, not many people can pull that off. He can pull it off.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's already pretty ugly to begin with. So I mean,
Distracting.
yeah, he has to do something to stand out besides be a dwarf.
Hey, little guy got some juice though.
He does, yeah. I mean, I can't hate on the guy. He's a good ball player, does everything good.
Yeah, I love it.
He's an electric.
This is why the
factory.
locker room's good because everybody can make fun of each other.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was,
that's literally like we joke with each other, but at the end of the day, like everyone would go to war for each other. Like I'd
No
go to
doubt.
war for Steve every day of the week.
No doubt.
I mean, I'd probably have to because, like I said, he's really small. But I don't know if y'all see during the games, he swings with a bat weight on while he's in the on deck circle.
Oh yeah.
Most
Yeah.
of the games that I'm playing, I'm hitting right behind him, and he can never get the bat weight off of his bat. So you'll see, like he'll try like 3 or 4 times. It's like
Yeah, I've seen
Hand it
that.
to me.
You and Bear both have tried to help him.
hand it to me, and I have to do it. And when I don't get on the first try, I feel like I feel like
people are looking
Hey, those
now.
things. But
We'll keep,
here's the
we'll
deal.
keep an eye on this.
That's sneaky though, because you got the pine tar, so it gets stuck up in there, and then the barrel is like probably perfect size for it to like.
yeah, exactly.
The more you swing, the more it slides up, and it just gets jammed in there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
torpedo bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need merch to get us some of those. We have BB core torpedo
Give me
bat.
I don't think y'all need any more help. I think the bats right now are in a good spot.
This is an
Yeah,
old
they
head
are
that had
really
to hit
good.
with the BB core, so he's upset.
Yeah, I had the first BB core bat ever. It was. Might as
Yeah,
well
it's
swing with that
definitely
fucking
came a
ladder.
long way.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, one more. Who runs the ping pong table in the locker room?
That was actually a good question.
Tell me who asked that?
Oh, it's just somebody here in the chat.
I thought it'd be Derek. Derek Curiel.
I've heard he likes to gamble and he likes to play ping pong.
Yeah, and he's really good at both. He's really good at
Why
both.
do y'all let him be the house on the blackjack? Why do y'all let him be the dealer?
We do.
I don't know why do y'all? The house always wins. The dealer always wins.
Because it's fun. And he has no problem paying people out.
Okay, there you go.
I'll say it how it is. He has no problem paying people out if we
He
win.
is the house.
Yeah, that's good. Then you're probably doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
probably
mean,
do it.
and he enjoys it too.
Yeah.
And he counts the cards, or not counts the cards. He can deal them and add them up a lot faster than the rest
Oh,
of
so
us
he's
can.
smart.
Oh.
He's not smart. He's good at blackjack.
He can count to 21.
Yeah, he can count to 21 and know what's above 21.
That's it. I love that.
The blackjack and ping pong, he comes in and just he's dominating those two.
Yeah, exactly, which is a weird thing because we wouldn't expect a freshman from Southern California to come in and be like,
Card shark,
yeah,
ping pong.
be like really good at playing cards.
Right.
And that was kind of like one of our things last year, like between me and Josh, a couple of the guys, like on road trips, we'd always be in the lobby playing cards.
What do y'all play?
Like we'll play poker, like we'll play Texas Hold'em, we'll play blackjack, stuff like that.
You play
but
Boo-Ray?
No, we haven't with the team. My grandma actually taught me how to play Boo-Ray when I was a little kid.
I love
because she,
Boo-Ray.
like on the side, she was a dealer at a casino.
Oh.
So my parents would come and pick me up when I was like 7, 8 years old, and my grandma, like we got a deck of cards out and we're gambling with like potato chips and stuff. And they're like, "What are you like? What are you doing? Like you're supposed to be like playing in the yard." And my grandma was like, "Oh, we're playing Boo-Ray."
I love Boo-Ray. Boo-Ray's a great game.
Yeah, if they didn't know you were from Louisiana already, just say you played Boo-Ray with your grandma, and they're like, "Oh, Louisiana."
Yeah,
Oh,
literally,
Louisiana.
literally.
No doubt, South Louisiana, for sure. All right, dude. Well, we appreciate you. I can keep you on all night. I'm not gonna keep you here all night. Obviously, I kept you here a lot longer than I wanted to keep, or than I.
Whoa.
I wanted to keep you
Yeah,
all
no,
night.
that's all right.
A lot longer than you probably wanted to be here, but
Nah,
I
this is
appreciate.
fun. This is a good time.
appreciate you. Good luck this weekend. We're gonna obviously be out there. Like I said, we're gonna be getting ready for the
Primed.
game in our way. Primed and ready.
I'll have
for,
one
Yeah.
for you.
and then we'll have maybe 3 or 4 for you.
10.
Sweet, yeah.
Maybe a couple of these indigo drinks
Oh.
would be nice. And just, I'm not going to start the Go Tigers chant, but I'll be in there. In
Good,
spirit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, leather lungs. That's his job. Don't step on his
Hey, Saturday game, some people behind me try to steal his thunder.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It was.
What about old ball 4?
He would get up and about to say something, and these guys behind us would start to Go Tigers before he would. And I was like, this is.
Hey, this is his
got a
turf.
little, maybe
Yeah, it's
maybe
kinda
he told
electric.
him. Maybe he's trying to give the
Pass the mantle.
baton.
Yeah.
You know? Who
Somebody's
knows?
going to have to pick it up. I could do that, I guess.
No, you couldn't do that.
I
Every game? Road games too?
mean, if there's an NIL budget for that.
Yeah, I don't think they pay him. I don't think that's the case.
Oh, one more.
Okay.
Did you tell Coach happy birthday yesterday?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I did.
I didn't even know. You did?
I did
Yeah.
not.
Wow, look at you.
Wow.
And I sent him the Barry Bonds
And
video.
did you?
I go, this is my present to you. And he goes, best hitter ever.
Did you your great teammate by letting us know. The other guys on our
Hey,
team
I
here.
got to get in where I fit in, Coach.
Yeah, you just kept that to yourself until today.
That's
so
right.
now you make me look like an asshole.
That's okay. Tell
Yeah, I
him happy
kinda
birthday. Tell him happy
Forgot
birthday.
to text him. I was debating, like, early in the day. I was about to text all the coaches, like, Happy Easter, all this, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw a post that it was Coach Johnson's birthday. And I was kind of like, oh, well, I guess I'll text him Happy Birthday, Happy Easter at some point. Never got around to it.
Forgot. It's okay.
So yeah, we'll see how many more games I'm sitting in a row. I'm joking. Coach, you're seeing this happy belated 30th.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There you go. He's back in there.
There we go.
We need to get Jay with the mustache.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
He's got his own look. The baggy pants.
Doesn't change hats. Same hat all year.
I mean,
Got to get that pin in there.
yeah, but I think that as a coach, you don't really need to change hats.
His is dirty.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Sweat.
See, well, I learned this from the in-game interview. He loves doing those.
Yeah, that's his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, he loves him.
They love interviewing Kate Anderson. He gets a lot of mid-game interviews.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Is he that good? Like,
Give somebody else some shot.
yeah, I'm his roommate, and he's coming home after like shoves on Friday night. Then it's Saturday. He's got the headset on. Then he's coming home. He's all smiling. All this. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you're.
They're pumping his ego up. His bullshit.
Yeah, like he doesn't need this. What?
Keep him humble.
Yeah, pump up his ego. Let him go give up another solo home run. Like maybe they stop putting him on TV so much he'll earn his way on there.
Oh, this is why y'all are great. This is why the team's
Nah,
good.
I'm
That's why-
messing.
Yeah, I
Kid's
know
a
you
beast.
are.
Come back for another year.
This is please. Love it.
Give me one more.
But don't do it if you're drafted in the top 15.
No, you can still come back. You
There,
still
dude,
still won.
we can lower rent. We'll lower rent. Come back.
There you go. Get him back.
Let him deal the cards.
This is the campaign to get him back right now.
right now. Start.
You're awesome. Appreciate
It's a
you.
good time. Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Oh,
It's about
definitely.
time you bring your personality. You've been leaving it at home.
I was
every
nervous
time
last year. I was nervous last year.
Now you're a seasoned vet and you're good.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen the highs. I've seen the lowest of lows.
That's it.
So nah, I mean, I got nothing to be ashamed of.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, dude, we're big fans of yours, obviously. We're gonna be watching all this weekend. Good luck this weekend. As the season progresses, I would like to hopefully get you back on, maybe postseason whenever you're out of school. And
let's do it. Yeah, when we're hosting a super, let's get on here.
Yeah, get maybe the whole few guys, but the whole house. Who's your roommates? You, Cade
Anderson, and Cade Woods, which is kind of an electric factor.
I think that's what we need to do. Maybe we get the room.
Let's do it. Yeah,
we'll bring it there.
Oh,
bring Starlink.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, maybe we do that. Yeah, that'd be a good show.
Clean up before or don't.
Yeah, or don't. Or don't. Just as is.
Come on, boys.
All right, dude. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, thank y'all.
You're awesome. Of course, thank you.
Trying
Good luck.
to mess